bring to the net. Enriquez is there for the football.
There for the football. Pero libre si Castor for the corner three. Gerald Castor hits that three-pointer.
Sabi niya si Flores, laro lang ng bata umatake at 12 na. Soriano fronting on Wolverine City. On Wolverine throwing up a triple. Rosen is not known as a three-point shooter. Pero itong si Cross. Hirap mapasok ito ng Letran Knights. Si Andoy Estrella. At may foul na tinawag dito.
Just to better complete that backward play.
It down low to Ilagan. Ilagan for three. Ilagan is on fire. Long distance three. Ginamitan pa ng bantay. Lista mo na.
Nagbabalik tayo dito sa Phil Oil Flying V Center sa napakagandang lungsod ng San Juan para sa pagpapatuloy ng aming live and exclusive coverage ng pinakaunang collegiate basketball league sa Pilipinas. Ito ang Season 93 ng inyong NCAA. Tapos na tayo sa unang laro. San Sebastian Golden Stacks escaping the EAC General 75-73, which leads us to our second game today, the explosive matchup between the LPU Pirates and the Colegio San Juan de Letran Knights. Pagkatapos naman po niya ang third game natin, College of St. Benil Blazers and the JRU Heavy Bombers. The Stars will come out today, this afternoon here in the Phil Oil Flying V Center. Magandang hapon po muli sa inyong lahat. You guys are watching live on SNA HD. We also have it live streaming at the Filipino channel, tfc.tv. And of course, sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/NCAA. At kasama po ang mga estudyante dito mula sa Lyceum, Philippines University. Ako po si Martin Avier, naglilingkod sa inyo ngayong hapon na ito. Kasama ko si Mr. Game Time, Mix Bustos. Mix, magandang hapon.
Magandang hapon sa iyo, MJ. Alam mo, this is the battle of two hot teams in the NCAA. LPU nga, wala pang talo. Meanwhile, ang Letran naman ay talagang rumaragasa dito sa NCAA Season 93.
Sinabi mo, parehong kupunan, rumaragasa dito. Each team, are in their respective winning streaks. Tignan natin kung nasaan sila sa ating team standings.
LPU Pirates with a perfect 7-0 record, unblemished. Wala pang katalo-talo dito sa Season 93. Their last game was against EAC noong last August 10 pa. And ngayon, on top of the coverage, we have to mention that Coach Topix Robinson will not be here, will not be coaching the team because he incurred 2 technicals during that game versus EAC. That's why it merits a suspension for this game today. Habang ang Letran naman, after losing the first 3 of their first 4 games, they had a 4-game winning streak with down-the-wire wins against Perpetual and San Sebastian.
So, interestingly, nararamdaman na natin it's gonna be a great matchup between LPU and Letran. Pero puntahan muna natin ang kupunan ng LPU Pirates without Coach Topix Robinson today. This is gonna be interesting for the LPU Pirates. Let's see how they will fare without their head coach. But, last game, talagang sa harap pa ng home crowd ng EAC, nagpakitang gilas yung kanilang newly formed Big Three, si CJ Perez, Mike Harry-Zuzu, and one half of the Marcelino twins. Nandyan si JC Marcelino.
Maybe Big Three in terms of numbers, but then everybody is producing for the LPU Pirates. Hindi lang, alam mo, I think it's injustice to just call them the Big Three. They're like the Big Five or the Big Seven for Coach Topix Robinson. But then that game, it was JC Marcelino. He was that difference maker. He provided the energy and intensity and also a factor defensively as he gave the guards a very hard time, sila Raymond Pascua and sila Francis Monsayak. But then CJ Perez, when you needed him most, and JC Marcelino, they provided the finishing touches to finally nail the coffin on the EAC Generals.
So it's gonna be interesting to see if they can get it together without the guidance of their head coach. Coach Topex Robinson. Ang hahalinhin po kay Coach Topex, si Coach Jeff Perlas, one of the assistant coaches nitong LPU Pirates. Pero puntahan natin yung kanilang mga kalaban. For Coach Jeff Napa and the rest of the Letran Knights, eto na. Nahanap na nila yung kanilang mojo this season na tinatawag. They're on a 4-game winning streak and they're riding on the production so far netong past 3 or 4 games mula kay Ray ng Batak.
Mag-i-inject lang ako ng konting stats dito. No? Si Ray ng Batak is the number 3 leading scorer in the league with 17 points per game. Alam mo, no, first 4 games niya, they only won 1 out of their first 4 games. He was only averaging 14.7 points. And then, yung 4-game winning streak naman nila, rumagasa, dumagdag with 20 points per game and started off that win against Arellano, and not only in scoring ang malaking bagay doon, but he's also averaging double figures in terms of rebounds with 13.2 rebounds per game. So for that, last 4 games talaga malaking bagay si Ray ng Batak because he's averaging a big double-double, and that is a difference maker for Letran.
And it's also very interesting to note na in all of the games na nag-double-double itong si The Stingray, undefeated ang Letran. They are 4-0 when The Stingray hits double-double. Kaya naman yan ang aabangan natin ngayong araw na ito. Pero bago tayo magpatuloy, kilalanin natin ang ikatlong miyembro ng ating broadcast team for our second game today. Nandyan ang diwata ng NCAA, si Roxanne Monte Alegre. Rox?
Hello, Migs! Hello, Martin! At hello sa ating mga kapamilya na sumusubaybay sa iba't ibang parte ng Pilipinas at sa buong mundo. Before we jump into this very intense match, magsaya naman tayo sa ating question of the day mula kay Sabrina Suarez ng CSB. Kung gusto mo mag-travel kahit saan sa mundo, sino ba ang NCAA player na gusto mong makasama at ano ang gagawin mong travel hashtag? So example, Team LPU ka. And I think sobrang deserving si CJ Perez na mag-backpacking sa Eiffel Tower sa France. Ang hashtag namin, Perez in France. Or kung team, ano ka naman, Team Letran ka naman, bakit hindi mo isama ang team captain na si Ray ng Batak and have a hashtag underwater adventure with a Stingray? So mga kapamilya, gamitin nyo na ang creative juices nyo today, whether you're team bahay, team office, team school, maaari pa rin kayong makisaya dito sa San Juan Arena. Just use the hashtag NCAA Season 93 at hashtag NCAA Strong. Martin, Migs?
Maraming salamat, Rox, and great examples as well. Pero ito na, malapit na tayo magsimula. Kilalanin na natin ang starters mula dito sa LPU Pirates at saka sa Letran Knights.
And center, number 11, Mike Susan. And power forward, number 25, M.J. Ayaan. And shooting guard, number 4, Spencer Breton. And point guard, number 1, Nino Ibanez. And at small forward, number 7, C.J. Perez. Calling the shots today for the Pirates is Jeff Perlas. And now let's welcome the starting lineup for the Letran Knights. At power forward, number 27, King Carolino. At center, number 14, Darrell Pascual. At small forward, number 12, Maya Taladua. At point guard, number 8, J.P. Calvo.
Nagbabalik tayo dito sa PhilOil Flying V Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. Kilalanin natin ang starters para dito sa LPU Pirates. New look itong starters nila. Nino Ibanez, Spencer Preta inserted in the lineup starting at the 2 spot for Coach Jeff Perlas this afternoon. Andyan din si Mike Zuzu, CJ Perez, and Jesper Ayaay. Sa kabila naman, dahil nga Jeyo Ambohot went down with the broken wrist. In-insert naman ni Coach Jeff Napa sa kanyang starting lineup. Itong kanyang rookie na si King Caralipio. He is looking to really fill in the void left by Jeyo Ambohot. Pero ito ang starters para dito sa Letran Knights. Alvo ng Batak, Pascual, Caralipio, and Taladua. Papasok tayo ng first quarter of this game on this beautiful Friday as well, August 18, 2017. Letran Knights and the LPU Pirates. Letran on a 4-game winning streak. LPU Pirates naman undefeated in 7 games. Action starts here, San Juan Arena. First possession for LPU. Zuzu right away attacking the defense of Daryl Pascual. At maagang foul mula dito kay Pascual ang tinawag.
That's good signs for LPU as Mike Zuzu can work, can be mobile mula sa taas. Ito nga, since nawala nga si Jeyo Alboa due to that fractured right hand, na talagang malaking dagok ito para sa Letran Knights to be able to keep it together pagdating sa kanilang big man rotation.
Right, Harry Zuzu had a monster double-double shades from himself last season. Yung kanyang pinakita doon against CAC, 17 points, 19 boards, and a block. Mike Zuzu double team kay Nambata. Balik sa labas, Calvo against Perez. Binigay sa labas, Taladua. Hesitated, Pascual from mid-range. Too strong, Ayaay with a board. Here come LPU. Zuzu decides to slow it down, gives it off to Perez. Perez looking for a teammate. Brenda, three-point specialist. Too strong on that three. A foul here, so one team foul apiece for both teams. J. Perez.
Martin,
For this one.
Martin, it's interesting to see Spencer Preta in the lineup because maybe Coach Jeff Perlas wants a more high-octane offense, a more diversified offense with a pure shooter in the court. Siyempre, wala pa nga dyan sila Wilson Baltazar, sila Kaduyak, at Marcelino Twins. Ready yan to come off the bench.
So with Spencer Preta in the starting lineup, napakalakas ng second unit nito ni Coach Jeff Perez ngayong hapon na ito as we see that pass. Preta to Mike Harry Zuzu on the break. So that starts the scoring for us this afternoon. Letran gustong bumawi. Taladua. That travel from Jeremiah Taladua.
We can see here Spencer Preta driving all the way with that great find papunta kay Mike Harry Zuzu. Nino Abanez bringing down the ball to Jesper Ayaay.
All right, 2-0, our lead. Again, head coach of LPU Pirates today, or acting head coach, Coach Jeff Perlas. There you go. And as Coach Topex Robinson serving that game suspension. Foul here on Jesper Ayaay.
The Letran still couldn't buy a basket. 8 minutes na dito sa ating first quarter. And nung kanilang bench, hindi pa nakaupo.
Aladua. Pinigay kay Nambata. Let's see. He could break the dry spell for Letran. Nambata with a step back. And Ray Nambata drains that jumper.
That is the shot that he has mastered during the off-season with a 2-dribble crossover step back.
Ano mag-uumpisa ang scoring ng Letran dito sa ating laro. They get the offensive board. Talking about LPU, Ibanez. Sidesteps Ibanez off the glass and in.
Great job escaping the defense with that little English for Ibanez.
Here's Ray. Oh, great matchup here. Nambata on CJ Perez or against CJ Perez. That time he wasn't able to score. Tumatakbo ang LPU. Perez, binigay sa labas. Ayaay, libreng-libre sa tres. Masyadong malakas. Calvo. That's a foul on Spencer Preta. Handa naman natin si Roxanne Moni Alegre for her first report. Rox.
Ramdam man ng fans ang absence si Coach Topex Robinson. Naaalala naman ng kanyang team ang last motivational talk nila. At sabi ni Coach Topex, leaders create leaders. Kaya naman Coach Jeff Perlas is so stepping in. At sabi nga niya, this is a very interesting match for him because 2014, he was working side by side with Coach Jeff Napa naman sa NU at nakuha nga nila ang championship noon against FEU. And now that they are playing against each other, sabi niya it works as an advantage for him because he knows the tendencies also of Coach. Pero birthday din ngayon ni Coach Ricky Reyes na nasa LPU ngayon. doon, pero dati rin niyang hawak sila Ray ng Bata, Quinto, at sabi nga niya, dahil doon, mas alam nila ang tamang strategy para mas pahirapan ang mga ito. So titingnan nga natin if malaking impact ba ang pagkawala ni Coach Topex Robinson or everybody can step up as their leader. Mix and Martin.
Maraming salamat, Rock. Great report by our courtside reporter, Roxanne Monte Alegre. Coach Jeff Perlas worked with Coach Jeff Napa in the NU Juniors team.
You can see that great drive by JP Calvo. Pagkatapos nun, naka-quick basket si CJ Perez. And then right now, Reyna Batak going to the line for this three-point play. And of course, Coach Odic, Coach Ricky Reyes celebrating his birthday today. Letranista yan, if I'm not mistaken.
Happy birthday, sir. Regalo ang matanggap niya dito sa kanyang kupunan. Ibanez masyadong malakas sa layup. Zuzu right there for the putback. No good as well. Back to the LPU Pirates. Perez puts it on the floor. Fades away. No good. And Pinto lying down on the floor. Taps that ball to his teammate. Here's Nambata. A foul again. That's on Jesper Ayay. That is number 2. That is his second foul indeed. Jesper Ayay. Palitan ng maaga dito ng Marcelino Twins. So Ibanez and Ayay now going out of the playing court. Going out of the court substitution. Marcelino Twins entering the game as we see Jeyo Ambohot with the cast out for 2 months. Kausap ko siya kanina, he is hoping to return if sakaling umabot sila sa Final Four. He's hoping na ready na siya by that time.
Well, 2 months, mabilis na oras lang yan. Pero syempre with the tight schedule of NCAA, we play 3 playing days per week. And if ever ma-extend yung kanilang season, he will just be in time to just get back.
Timeout here. It's Letran with the lead, 9-6 early here in the first quarter. At sa pagpapatuloy ng ating coverage dito sa NCAA Season 93, hole in the middle for Letran, their big man going down. Ito nga si Jeyo Ambohot. Really a rising star for Letran. It's just, you know, too bad to see him go down like that.
Wala, Jeyo Ambohot talagang malaki yung butas na iniwanan niya. Hindi lang sa gitna, kundi para sa buong Letran Knights. This guy is averaging 23 minutes per game, 9 points and 8 rebounds. Pero sana nga yung 2 months na yun, talagang sana pessimistic time. And we hope he will recover earlier.
So that is the pinagdadasal ngayon ng entire Letran community as we see. Letran score again. It's now a 5-point lead, but Perez says something about that with that putback. Oh, again Letran running. This time Balagasa scores on the break.
And that is the play of Letran. Actually, di na nga nila kailangan mag-set play. Talagang tatakbuhan ka lang nila doon.
Marcelino Twins now in the ballgame for LPU. Marcelino cross-court pass. Breta takes it in, kicks it back out. Marcelino for 3. That is JC Marcelino with a 3-point bomb.
Bating panimula para kay JC Marcelino right away in his first attempt. First shot is good. Shades of the last game where he made 20 points contra EAC.
Vivo, perfect shot, perfect selfie. Is that basket earlier. Put back coming from the baby beast, CJ Perez. They are still down here in this ball game, 11-13. Good matchup with JP Calvo against JC Marcelino. Calvo binigay kay Quinto. Nalibre sa 3. Bong Quinto, too strong on the 3. And a foul against Ralph Tancinco.
Ito na, pinasok na ni Coach Jeff Perlas ang kanyang second unit. At naiwan doon si CJ Perez.
Free throws for Christian Balagasay.
Yes, and Tancinco is the former player of Coach Jeff Napa nung NU Bullpups. Kasama rin yan sa mga championship runs.
Interesting. He's now going up against his coach dito sa ating Senior League. So 2 free throws for Letran, puts them back up by 4. Raymar Canduyac also inserted in the ball game. Upo muna si Spencer Preta. JC Marcelino puts on the moves against Calvo. What a move! What a pass underneath! And a foul against Letran.
Creating that misdirection ito si JC Marcelino. With that up and under play, better find sa ilalim. Ito nakita natin yung handles niya with that spin move. Finding Tancinco or make that Canduyac underneath.
It's the first foul on Alex Mandreza. Nakakapasok lang din para sa Letran. Raymar Canduyac shooting 2 free throws. Let's take a look at the big man of LPU, Harry Zuzu.
Papainit. Sinod yung kanyang hoodie ulit. Siyempre, pag nasa bench ka, gusto mo pagpasok mo, you're warm.
That cuts the lead to 2 points. 4:11 remaining here in the first quarter. Points in the paint. Tapos tayo dyan, 8 apiece for both teams. Calvo, pull-up jumper is good.
And just like Rey ng Bata, yung kanyang step-back jumper, itong si JP Calvo working on that 1 dribble, 2 dribble pull-up. He has made so many shots like that all throughout the season.
Fast-paced game we are witnessing so far. As we see this tweet, RJ De Dios, gusto daw niya makasama mag-travel yung twins ng Marcelino sa may hashtag NCAA Rookie of the Year. Or rookies kasi dalawa sila. RJ Corpus naman, ang gusto ko maka-travel ay si Ate Rox. Sana daw sa Baguio siya mag-stay. Ang hashtag niya, Mine Vacation with Rox. Ayan, okay Rox ha?
Pwede yan. Bago pa naman yung wheels ni Rox. Pambagyo talaga yung bago niyang wheels eh.
Pambagyo, tama. At magugulat po kayo na kasi napakalaki ng sasakyan ni Rox. Magugulat kayo, ang lito nakasakay sa loob.
Oo.
Joke lang Rox. Pero ayan si RJ Corpus sharing their answers on our question of the day. In the meantime, action continues here. Quinto with a post-up. Balagasay from mid-range and rolls out. Raymar Canduyac on the break. That is a turnover for the LPU Pirates. Only their 3rd one of the game. A timeout for Coach Jeff Napa. The rest of the Letran Knights will be back dito sa NCAA on SNA. Ibabalik tayo dito sa Phil Oy Flying V Center, and MJ Ayaay or Jasper Ayaay really providing hindi man lang hindi man lang malaki yung contribution niya sa scoring. He's doing it in different areas para dito sa LPU Pirates.
Well, 6 points, 13 rebounds, and 6 assists mula dun sa game nila versus EAC. Sabi mo nga, Martin, hindi man kailangan sa points pero he's making his presence felt on the other ends or on all ends of the court. 6 assists, hindi biro yan. That will translate to automatic 12 to 13 points.
What a game against the EAC Generals. Pero ngayong hapon na ito, napaupo siya ng maaga dahil sa kanyang 2 fouls dito sa first quarter. And Alex Mandreza scoring from 15. So Letran with a 6-point lead, their biggest so far here in the first. Dribbling violation on CJ Perez. So pang-apat na turnover for the LPU Pirates in this first quarter. As we see a couple of substitutions here, Mike Zuzu and Wilson Baltazar entering the ball game. Upo muna si Tancinco at si CJ Perez.
Well, interesting to see dito sa lineup ng LPU. Wilson Baltazar will play that stretch 4. He is known to be a shooter. He will have to fill in that role.
Oh, nice pass inside. Quinto to Mandresa.
Great play designed by Coach Jeff Napa na ipit o nahuli sa switch. Ito si JV Marcelino. Siyang humabol doon with that Milo Nutri-Up move of the quarter. Galing move of the quarter.
Alex Mandresa. Continuation at the free throw line for the basket earlier. Now he has 4 points. Looking to add to that. But unable to complete the 3-point play. Still an 8-point lead for Letran. Marcelino. Oh, what a spin! And it finishes with a layup. JC Marcelino. Cuts the lead to 6 points now. Mandresa again goes baseline off the glass and in. Alex Mandresa is on fire.
Oh, what a sequence, Martin, from the Marcelino and Mandresa. Alam mo, sometimes you cannot just help but clap. Di mo lang kailangan i-analyze yan. Talaga mamamangha ka lang with this brilliance of JC Marcelino. And sa kabilang dulo naman itong si Mandresa with this assist from Reyna Batak. Ganda, strong power move.
Alex Mandresa right there showing us the upper body strength. What a move. Oh, inbound pass. Kaduyak with a bump. And he will head to the free throw line for 2 free throws. There's that move again, the spin, and the scoop shot.
Wow.
Para dito kay JC Marcelino, umupo pa sa ere. Ito naman yung move kanina ni Mandresa. Both halftime moves from Marcelino and Mandresa.
Sick moves. Ang lala. Lupit. Yan naman ang joy. Yan naman ang hatid aksyon ng NCAA. Talaga mga athletic players doing it all out for their teams and for their schools.
Mandresa really stepping up on the extended minutes. Ay binibigay sa kanya dito ni Coach Jeff Napa, and that's a foul on JC.
Gandang depensa nun ni JC Marcelino kontra kay Jeric Balanza, pero napailing siya kasi alam niyang sumundot siya dun.
Sa penalty na etong LPU Pirates.
The thriller.
Thriller Miller, yes. We're supporting Letran. There you go.
Jeric Balanza leading the way para sa kanyang kupunan, playing that point forward position. The third leading scorer para sa Letran with 11 points per game. You know, Martin, it's interesting to see, papasok tayo ng second quarter ngayon, no? LPU has not trailed at the end of the first quarter this season.
Mountain Alley Peak scouting this game. Of course, they're coming up next. Alley Peak's part of the coaching staff ng College of St. Benilde Blazers. They'll be against the JRU Heavy Bombers later on. Nabanggit mo nga, Mix, LPU has not trailed has not trailed at the end of the first quarter this season. Ayan, ganyan po kaganda ang pinapakita ng LPU dito sa season 93.
Well, at that cause of the league, kasi si Gio Ambohot, since inactive siya sa roster, nakaupo siya sa bench. Pag ganun kasi yung rules, dapat hindi ka nakaupo just within the premises.
Okay.
You have to appear as a spectator, kaya siya pinalipat dun sa likod.
Lumipat siya.
Oo.
Meantime, 8-point game. Kaduyak losing the ball. Pascual securing it. Under a minute left. Letran looking to end this quarter strong. Mandresa from the baseline. First miss of the game from him. But he gets the ball back. Now back for Dre. Too strong. Here comes LPU. Baltazar full of three. Wala pa rin. And a foul here JC Marcelino against 3 Letran players. Getting that rebound.
You must applaud the effort by JC Marcelino. Napayungan siya doon by 4 Letran players. And yung talagang strength niya, parang dinakman yung with his big hands. Not giving up on that play. And ngayon, nasa penalty ang Letran. That's why Marcelino will head to the line for 2.
JC Marcelino has been great in this first quarter. 5 points, make that 6 to go, along with 2 rebounds and 2 assists coming off the bench as usual for the LPU Pirates. And he is actually the third leading scorer dito sa LPU Pirates with 11.3 points per game. That cuts the lead to 6 points. 35 seconds left here in the first. Alvo, 14 to shoot for Letran. Double teamed. Caralipio. Binigay kay ng Batak sa poste. Ng Batak posting up JV. Nice fake. And wisely drawing a foul on JV Marcelino.
Tawag dun, Martin, pinasabit. Alam niya kakagat yung JV Marcelino. As we can see this post-up play. That pump fake. Siyempre, sasabayan mo na sa katawan yan. Automatic contact. Automatic fade ng Batak. Will go to the line.
Pasabit siya dun sa leg ni JV Marcelino. So the Stingray at the free throw line, he has 8 points so far. 17.3, 7 seconds left. Of course, Reynang Batak, third leading scorer of the season, averaging 17.5 points per game. Really upping his scoring. Huling 3-4 ng laro ng Letran. Last shot for LPU. 10 seconds for CJ Perez. Using that Zuzu screen. Perez, double team. Nice pass. Pero wala yung tres doon ni JC Marcelino. Scramble for the ball. And that marks the end of the first quarter. So a strong start for the very confident Letran Knights team as we take a look at the highlights of the first quarter. Here's that put back earlier by CJ Perez. He has 4 points in the first quarter, 4 points, 2 rebounds for the Baby Beast. Pull-up jumper from JP Calvo. 4 points also for him in the first. A nice find inside for the blazing start para dito kay Alex Mandreza, who went 3 out of 4 for 6 points para sa Letran. And that scoop shot, that upo sa ere shot from Marcelino. Ito yung back-to-back hang-time moves from both teams. Alex Mandreza responding on the other end. So it's the Letran Knights with the early lead, the 8-point lead after the first quarter, 26-18. Pagbalik po natin, second quarter action of this game, magbabalik ang Season 93 ng inyong NCAA.